Hello students, today we'll see one demo of how you can use Bootstrap, JSON and AngularJS on one single page with the searching and sorting functionality with the help of AngularJS. This is an important topic to understand so you can easily integrate your data. And by the way, we'll take data from not database, we'll take data from JSON file. So these are the things that we are going to cover. We'll create one simple page with the help of Bootstrap. We'll have a JSON data, and with the help of AngularJS, we'll try to search the data and we'll try to sort the data. Okay, for that, I've created one file folder called demo. Inside that, I'll create one file. File name I can give is demo.html. Now here, as I told you, we'll create one Bootstrap page. So first, I will go to the get Bootstrap file site, and from here, we'll take a sample page. Right, so I'll just copy this. I'll come here and I'll paste my page. Okay. What other things is required in this case is AngularJS, as I told you. So what we can do in this case, we'll go to the Angular site, Angular.js, and I'll just copy this script and I will put somewhere. The script is there. So here also we can put or at the top of the page. Preferable place is at the top. So what I will do here in head, I will add that Angular also. Fine. So now the basic things are ready. Now we'll create one folder. Here in this folder we create, say for example, folder name is JSON. And inside this, I'll create one file called data.json. Okay, I'm not going to create this file. I have this file with me, so I'll just copy this and I will put here something like this. Basically, it contains name and country, person name and country, which is a data with me. Okay, so now we'll try to create our page. Now I'll just remove this, and here I'll start with the div tag, because as I told you, first when we want to write down an Angular script or Angular, if you want to use Angular on your web page, then first you need to add your ng app that is required. Within that tag only, whatever you write down in Angular is considered as Angular data, and accordingly it will execute. So I'll just write down np-app. I'll give a name to this. Say for example my app, or any name that you want to give, you can give it, but I am giving my app. I'm going to use controller also here, so I'll just write down ng-dash controller equal to whatever name that I want to give. I give say for example demo.ctrl or whatever name that I want to give, I can give. So this is my div tag. Within that, whatever I will do, that is considered as a Angular portion. Okay. So now here I will write down, say for example, first I'll just write down few things. Here I will write down demo of Bootstrap JSON. Then we are using AngularJS. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to use one table over here. Say for example, so I will write down, I want my data, right? So I will write down table. I'm not using any class right now. I'm just writing this thing. So I will write down something like this. tr, and inside this tr I will write down th into 2. So I have a tth with 2 th with me. So first will be obviously name, and second will be country. Okay, so my th is ready, my heading is ready. Now I'll create my data. So I'll just write down tr. Sorry. Inside this tr I will write down td into 2, and here I will write down, say for example, in double curly brackets, my data. Here I will write down, say for example, I need my data here, so I will write down, say for example, d data or demo data, whatever name that I want to give it, dot name, and I will just copy this, and here I will write down, and here I will write down country. Okay, so this page is, so I'm using this table in this field. Now I need to write down my script over here. So what I will write down in my script, first I need to create a module, then I will use a controller, right? So what I will write down here, say for example, here I will write down script, and inside this I will write down my Angular code. Say for example, where app equal to Angular dot module into bracket my app name, which I have written above. I'll show you in a minute, and then blank. Oh, sorry, the square one. What is this my app? This is the name that you have given over here in npdes. So not p, it should be ng. Okay, so my mistake. So this will be ng. Whatever name I have given over here, same name we have to give here also. Okay, so after this I need to write down app dot controller into bracket. I need to give my controller name first. So what controller name I will give over here? I'll copy from here. Say example demo controller. So I'll just write down that demo controller here. And what it will do, it will take second parameter as a function. So I will write down function. It has two parameters, as you know. One is $scope report, and we are using HTTP for fetching the data. So I'm writing HTTP over here. Okay. So now here inside this, I'll use this HTTP method called get, which will fetch my data from somewhere, and my data is from data.json file. So I will write down ./JSON/data.json, and what this will do, it will call one function. What the function will do, it will fetch that record in response, right? And in this response, here I will write down $scope dot, what I need to write down, my data. Now from where my data will come, you can understand this thing, my data or whatever data that I have that I need to fetch, correct? So here I will write down, say for example, scope dot data, or write down my data only. My data equal to response, response dot data, which will fetch my data from my JSON file. Okay, so this will fetch my record from my JSON file, right? Okay, so this will be like this. So this is one scope. From here, this function, I will cover this portion, and this controller will cover this portion. So this way we have take this data. Let's see whether this data is coming or not, or there are some issue with this. Okay, so I'll save this and I'll just try to run this. Okay, so this is coming, data is not coming still. It is displaying data.name and data.country over here. So now basically what are the things that we need to check, or what are the things that we need to change over here? The main important thing that still we have not written ng repeat over there. So without ng repeat you cannot repeat this thing, right? So here I need to write down that ng test repeat equal to d data in my data from, because my data only we are taking this thing, right, this one. So I need to write down that, and then the ng repeat is fine. So I save this. Okay, let's check whether it's working or not. So now name and country, but still my data is not coming, and we need to identify what is the issue over here. Correct. So let's check how to check. Why I'm doing this, just so you understand what kind of error you are getting over there. Okay, so now first you need to identify what is the problem. Okay, so first identify three times there. This is fine. Here you return demo ctrl. This demo ctrl is over here also. So everything is okay to me. But still we are getting the error. So we need to identify what is the problem over there. First check whether you have included AngularJS or not. It should be there, because I think we have included that thing. So Google API Angular 1.8.2, fine. That is not an issue. So my data is there in ng-re repeat, fine. Now just check this script whether there is some issue with script or not. So first we are written var app angular.module into bracket my app, and this, okay, app dot controller, that is controller name, then function, scope, and HTTP. Yeah, spelling mistake, you can see over here. It should be HTTP. So we'll check this HTTP.get, and now this, then function response, scope.myData equal to response.data. Looks okay to me now. Now let's check whether my data is, yeah, you can see my data is coming now. So now we have to just format it with Bootstrap. So here very simple formatting will do. I will not go into detail of this thing. So I'll just write down here table, and I'll just write down a few things, only one or two things, that's it. First is class equal to table, or you can write down stripped one. So class equal to table and table stripped. So if I just copy this, I'll put over here. So you can see over here my table is formatted properly. The name and country is with me now. Okay, now we want to do the searching portion, as I told you. So for searching, what we can do, first we'll put up our search text box over here. So I will write down, say for example, break. Then I will write down h4. I use h4 search data. Search, I'm putting a common search over here. So input type equal to text. Then I need to bind this, so I'll just write ng model equal to, I will write down search data. Okay. That's it. So this is my input box. After that, I will just put few breaks here, just one or two, not more. Okay. So now here ng model is this. So now we need to put a search. Where I will put a search? Here. When I want to add multiple things, then I need to use a pipe. So I'll just use a pipe over here, and I will write down filter. There are so many filters. I'm using a filter called search. Filter, then colon. I need to write down search data. Okay. So whatever I search, I will go here, and accordingly it will search and give us the answer. This is what the filter is doing. We'll check that whether it's working or not. Say for example, so here if I write down, say for example, India, IND, and I write down India, only India data will come. Say for example, I write down Rossi, ROSSI, sorry, I, so this data will come. If I just write down G, the data which has a G, that this will come. So easily you can perform a search over here, which is very simple. And when I remove something, it will display the old records. Searching is very simple. You have to just use one filter which will take this data for you. Fine. The next thing is, as I told you, we'll do the sorting. So for sorting, we have to do few things. Say for example, here I need to add, click on this heading, I want to do the sorting. So I will just write down ng dash click equal to, write down order data, into bracket we write down, say for example, name, because with this we want to do the sorting of a name, say for example, and here I will write down country. So I'll just write down country here. So my click event is ready. On this I want to do some click. Okay. Here I will add one more pipe or one more thing. So here I will write down OrderBy and colon. I will write down whatever name that I want to give. My order, say for example. Okay. So this is the thing that I have to do. Now I need to add this function also somewhere in my script. So what I will do in that case, we'll go to the script here. Within the get only we have to do this. So here I will write down, say for example, $scope dot. Here I need to write down scope dot the order by thing. What we have written in order by, say for example, here we have written my order. So I will just copy this and I will put here equal to, I need to write down function. So my order equal to function, into bracket I need to write down something. We'll write down that later on. Say for example, what I need to write down, because whatever I type that should go over there. So I will write down this. So now I write down $scope dot what I need to write down now here, because my data which is coming, here I need to write down my order, sorry, because this is the thing equal to, say for example, here I pass is the data, and here also I'm passing the parameter D. Now here I need to write down not my order, here I need to write down the function name. Which function? This order data. So I'll just copy this here and I will write down here. So try to understand, when this function order data will execute on click, it will go here and it will take scope of my order, and that is scope from order by. The my order is this one, so it will go here and whatever I write down, the name or whatever, name or country, it will come here and it will pass this data and it will sort that thing accordingly. Let's try whether it's working or not. Say for example this one, you can see it is sorting as per country, here it is sorting as a name, so country and name. Okay, so this way this will work. Now try to understand what we are doing over here. Basically what we did, first on click event I'm calling one method function which is a one parameter called name or country, right? And here I have written order equal to my order. So in my order I need the data. So what I will do, when I click here, that D will pass, which is what is D? D is name or country, and then the scope dot my order. My order is my filter. This order by thing, and that will order it or sort it as per our requirement, and then it will display that data on a screen. Same way for search. ng model will, whatever I write down, it will come in this search data, and that search data will come here, the filter. So it will filter that data from your this JSON data, and it will display as per the searching. So this way the whole thing will work. Say for example this is sorting and something. If I also have a, say for example if I write down J, it will display J. If I write down, say for example Y, it will display this. If I write down hash, this way, and if I write down C, it will give you data something like this. So this way the whole thing will work.